We are living through a strange kind of war. It is not fought with soldiers or tanks, but with headlines, thumbnails, and 15-second clips. You wake up, you open your phone, and you are immediately flooded. A scandal about a politician. A shocking revelation about a celebrity. A terrifying prediction about the economy. The world feels louder than ever. It feels chaotic. And deep down, it feels confusing. What is true? What is a lie designed to make you angry? What is a smear campaign disguised as news? In this era of algorithms, anger is a currency. The more outraged you are, the more you click. The more afraid you are, the more you watch. We are drowning in a sea of misinformation, propaganda, and noise. And the tragedy is not just that we're being lied to, it is that we are losing our peace of mind. We are becoming anxious, polarized, and hateful toward our own neighbors. But there is a way out. It is not about deleting the internet or moving to a cave. It is about building a filter inside your own mind. Ancient philosophy, from the Stoics of Rome to the sages of the East, and even modern psychology, such as Carl Jung, offers us a toolkit for navigating this chaos. They didn't have YouTube or Facebook, but they understood the human mind. They understood how easily we are manipulated by fear and anger. Today, we will explore the 7 principles to protect your mind from misinformation. This is how you reclaim your clarity. This is how you stop being a puppet to the algorithm and start thinking for yourself. Principle 1. The Stoic Art of Withholding Assent. Marcus Aurelius. The first step to clarity is learning to pause. The Stoics had a concept called phantasiae, which translates to impressions. This is what you see: a shocking video title, a hateful comment, a piece of breaking news. The Stoics taught that we cannot control these impressions. They hit us automatically. But we can control our assent. This means we can choose whether or not to agree with the impression. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, constantly reminded himself, don't tell yourself anything more than what the initial impressions report. In the modern world, this is your superpower. When you see a video claiming a public figure is a criminal or a group of people is evil, your first instinct is to react, to judge, to believe. Stoicism says, stop, withhold your assent. Say to yourself, I see a video making a claim. That is all. I do not know if it is true yet. I do not need to have an emotion about this yet. Misinformation relies on speed. It wants you to bypass your logic and go straight to your emotions. By simply waiting, by refusing to accept the first thought that comes into your head, you break the chain. You create a space between the stimulus and your response. In that space, wisdom can exist. Principle 2. The Jungian shadow, why we believe the lies. Why does fake news spread so fast? Why do smear campaigns work so well? We often think the problem is them, the creators of the lies. But the Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung would ask us to look at a harder truth. The problem is also us. Jung taught about the shadow. This is the part of ourselves that we hide, our aggression, our jealousy, our hatred. Because we don't want to admit we have these dark traits. We project them onto others. We look for enemies to blame. When you see a piece of misinformation that attacks a political opponent or a celebrity you dislike, do you notice a tiny spark of satisfaction? Do you want it to be true? This is the danger. Confirmation bias is the shadow in action. If a lie confirms what you already hate, You will swallow it without asking for proof. If a truth challenges what you love, you will reject it. To think clearly, you must be brave enough to watch your own reactions. When a headline makes you feel superior or self-righteous, be suspicious. Ask yourself, am I believing this because it is true or because it feeds my shadow? Real truth often feels uncomfortable, not satisfying. Principle 3. The Socratic Filter. Is it true? Is it good? Is it useful? Socrates, the father of Western philosophy, was once stopped by an acquaintance who wanted to share some gossip. Socrates stopped him and asked him to pass the information through 3 sieves, or filters. The first sieve. Is it true? On the internet today, we often skip this. We share things because they are funny, or shocking, or because it could be true. But if you haven't verified it with a credible source, you are becoming a carrier of the virus. If you don't know for a fact it is true, discard it. The second sieve. Is it good? Does this content bring any goodness into the world? Many exposure videos or smear campaigns are technically facts mixed with malice, designed only to destroy reputations. If the intent is malicious, why let it into your mind? The third sieve. Is it useful? Does knowing this information help you live a better life? Does it help you be a better person? Or is it just mental junk food? Most of what trends on social media fails all 3 tests. It is not certainly true, it is not good, and it is definitely not useful. When you apply the Socratic filter, you realize that 90% of the information trying to enter your brain is garbage. You have the right to close the door. Principle 4. The Buddhist Non-Attachment to Views. In Buddhism, one of the greatest sources of suffering is attachment to views. We build our identities around our opinions. I am a person who supports this party. I am a person who hates that ideology. When we cling to these views, any information that attacks them feels like a physical attack on us. Misinformation weaponizes this attachment. It forces you into a tribe. It says, if you are one of us, you must believe this lie about them. To think clearly, you must loosen your grip. You are not your opinions. You are not your political stance. You are the observer of these things. When you practice non-attachment, you can look at a piece of news objectively. If it turns out your side was wrong, you don't fall apart. If it turns out the enemy was right, you don't feel defeated. You are loyal to the truth, not to a tribe. This is rare courage. It takes strength to say, I was wrong, or I don't know enough to have an opinion yet. But this detachment is the only way to see reality as it is, not as you wish it to be. Principle 5. Epictetus and the Puppet Master. The Stoic slave-turned-teacher, Epictetus, had a powerful metaphor about freedom. He said that if someone can make you angry, they are your master. Think about the algorithms of social media platforms. Their goal is engagement. The easiest way to get engagement is to provoke you. When you see a comment that makes your blood boil and you spend 20 minutes typing a furious reply, who is in control? Are you the master of your mind? Or are you a puppet being pulled by strings of pixels and code? Every time you react to fake outrage, you're handing over your remote control to a stranger. You are letting them dictate your blood pressure, your mood, and your thoughts. True freedom is emotional independence. It is looking at a provocative thumbnail, recognizing the attempt to manipulate you, and scrolling past with a smile. It is saying, you do not get control of my peace today. When you stop reacting, you starve the machine. You break the cycle of misinformation because it stops with you. Principle 6. The discipline of deep verification. We live in a world of headlines. We rarely read the article. We rarely check the source. To combat fake content, we must adopt the discipline of the scholar. This means slowing down. When you encounter a serious claim, especially one that accuses someone of crime or predicts a disaster, do the work. Who is saying this? What do they gain from this? Is this reported by neutral observers or only by people with an agenda? Is the video edited to remove context? This sounds like hard work. It is. That is the point. Thinking is hard work. Judging is easy. If you are not willing to do the research, that is fine. But then you must accept that you have no right to an opinion on that topic. There is no shame in saying, I don't know. The shame lies in spreading lies because we were too lazy to check the truth. Principle 7. Compassion for the misled. Finally, we must talk about how we treat others. When we see friends or family sharing obvious fake news, our instinct is often to mock them, call them stupid, or cut them off. But Buddhism and Stoicism both teach compassion. Remember that people who spread misinformation are often acting out of fear. They are afraid of a changing world. They feel unheard. The fake news gives them a simple villain to blame for their complex problems. They are not necessarily evil. They are lost in the fog. Attacking them only makes them hold on to the lie tighter. Instead, try to understand the emotion behind the share. Connect with the human, not the argument. By remaining calm and compassionate, you become a lighthouse. You show them that it is possible to exist in this world without being consumed by anger. Your calmness is the strongest argument against their chaos. Protecting your mental health is critical. Your mind is a sanctuary. It is the only place that is truly yours. Why would you let untruths, hatred, and confusion walk in with muddy shoes? In an era of fake content, the revolutionary act is to be calm. The revolutionary act is to be skeptical. The revolutionary act is to be slow. You don't have to have an opinion on everything. You don't have to know every breaking news story the second it happens. You are allowed to step back. When you filter what enters your mind, you protect your ability to think clearly. You protect your heart from unnecessary hatred. And in doing so, you contribute to a saner, more truthful world. The fog may be thick, but your internal light can be brighter. Thank you for spending this moment in reflection. If this video brought you clarity or peace, please like and subscribe to support the channel. May you find gentle ways to return to awareness and live with a calmer mind. Thank you for watching Daily Wisdom Light.